From Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee, it's the Bobby Lord Show with Jerry Bird and the band. From the Grand Ole Opry, here are Wilma Lee and Stoney Cooper. And Roy Drusky. Here's the Kentucky Wonder, Stringbean. And finally, the star of our show, here's Bobby Lord.
They call me Hawkeye. All the fellas call me Hawkeye, 'cause I never miss a trick. I can spot a pretty chick a mile away. One look and I can tell this time her lips are gonna taste. Know within a fraction what she measures in the waist. Know what's going on behind the twinkle in her eye, and that is why they call me Hawkeye. I keep my eyes wide open and my gas buggy ready to ride. And nearly every evening there's a pretty kitten sitting by my side. They call me Hawkeye. It's the hawk that gets the highest flying chicken every time, even though a wolf has chased her up the tree. One look and I can tell just how her lips are gonna taste. I know within a fraction what she measures in the waist. Know what's going on behind a twinkle in her eye, and that is why they call me Hawkeye. By my side, they call me Hawkeye. It's the hawk that gets the highest flying chicken every time, even though a wolf has chased her up a tree. I can spot a doll and have her cuddle in my arms before the average wolf begins to howl about her charms. Got her kissed before he even has a chance to try, and that is why they call me Hawkeye.
Now, let me introduce you, ladies and gentlemen, to a fella that I think is the world's greatest fisherman. Since he can't fish for you, and we don't have the facilities, I asked him if there's anything else he'd like to do to try to entertain you, you know. He said he fools around a little bit with a 5-string banjo. Very little, I might add. No, I was kidding. Let's give him a try at it right now. The Kentucky Wonder, Stringbean. Here he is.
cat and hit him in the head. My old straw hat jumped stiff-legged and kicked at the moon, but I kept playing my favorite tune. Oh, the rain would come and the wind would blow, spread a little sunshine everywhere it goes. People would come from a mile or so when the hair string to pick up that old banjo. Good to go on your show, Bobby.
Listen, you know, I was just thinking, standing over there, I've got another banjo here.
Banjo.
What is the difference in banjos? Do banjos improve with age, or is a new one as good as an old one?
No, old one's a lot the best, Bobby.
And this is an old one here that I'm handing you, and this is a little newer one, I
Yeah.
imagine. What distinction does this particular banjo have?
Well, Uncle Dave Macon, you remember him?
Yes, very well.
He Wilma this banjo.
Is that right? Well, it's a beautiful instrument, and I'd like to hear you pick something on it, if you don't mind. Would you?
Wake up, little Betty.
Wake Up, Little Betty. Is this one of your folk songs?
Folk song, yeah.
I see. Let me ask you before you get into it, String. We got just a minute. Have you been catching any fish?
I've been catching a few, yeah.
Yeah, don't tell me no story. What's the biggest fish you ever caught, String?
I never have caught less than over 8-pound bass.
You know, listen, I'll stand around here and he'll tell me in life. Let me get out of here.
How sweet it is. Wake up, little Betty. What makes you sleep so sound? When the highway robbers are coming, they'll tear your playhouse down. Wake up, little Betty, and go get me my gun. Well, I ain't no man for trouble, but I'll die before I'll run. Tell it, fire. Wake up, little Betty. Wake up, it's almost day. How can you lay there sleeping and slumbering when your true love is gone away? Well, the last time I saw little Betty was in the hills of Tennessee. Had a pistol in her hand and a banjo on her knee. Dig a hole in the mountain, dig a hole in the cocoa ground. Dig a hole in the mountain, on and lay little Betty down.
Boy, did you catch how sweet it is. Friends and neighbors, there is the real 24-karat macaw. I'll tell you, Stringbean. What a dandy. Well, I guess it's time that we stop picking the five a little bit and do you a song that is one of my favorites, and everybody has them. It's a song, one of my old records, as a matter of fact, called Pickin' White Gold.
place where I call home. I've been working my fingers to the bone, picking white gold, picking white gold, all day long in the Louisiana sun, picking and a pulling white cotton by the ton, picking white gold, picking white gold. Well, I fill my sack, then I put it on my shoulder, and then I go weigh it in. But old man Cotton won't bring me a nickel till I take it into the gin. So I'm in my back till I feel it's gonna break, and I'll keep a thinking how much I'm gonna make. Picking white gold, picking white gold. There's a little girl by the name of Jenny Lee. All day she works in the field beside of me, picking white gold, picking white gold. Well, her lips are as soft as the cotton in her hands. Side by side we're a-making our plans, picking white gold, picking white gold. Well, now there's a little house with a little spot of ground that would make a mighty pretty home. All we need is a little money down, and we can call it our own. So I can't wait until I get through. I need the money for the things it can do. Picking white gold, picking white gold, picking white gold, picking white gold.
Now meet Wilma Lee and Stoney Cooper.
I couldn't care less, couldn't care less. That's what I say when they ask me about you. Tried to hold on to pride, but they know I
country songs, I think, of our time. These are some very good friends of mine that are hailed all over the country. Wherever they travel is some of the best that step on the stage of our Grand Ole Opry, I think.
Thank you.
How would you like to hear Roy Drusky sing a song? He hadn't done
I'd
one.
love to.
Well, I like him, you know, and I guess because I like him, I think he's a great singer, too.
Might as well let him sing. What do you
Let's
say?
May as well.
His new record of White Lightning Express, Roy Drusky.
The old smell of corn wakes me every morn. I drive to the still for a 20-gallon fill. Lord, I hate to get dressed. You don't get a lot of rest when you're running the White Lightning Express. Well, I built a tricky little bumper on the back of my car, and it came in handy one day. The federal boys locked bumpers with me. I pushed a little button and I got away. With one state dry and the other one wet, I'm gonna end up to be a millionaire yet. That is if I don't meet my death from a running the White Lightning Express. My mommy told me it's illegal, you see. What happened to Dad can't happen to me. They laid him to rest for mashing the best and a running the White Lightning Express. Well, I take my moonshining baby along, and she's getting pretty good at all of my tricks. If the 10-penny nails don't slow down the law, she'll pour out the oil and run 'em in a ditch. With one state dry and the other one wet, I'm gonna end up to be a millionaire yet. That is if I don't meet my death from a running the White Lightning Express. Yeah, with the one state dry and the other one wet, I'm gonna end up to be a millionaire yet. That is if I don't meet my death from a running the White Lightning Express.
That's good. Thank you. Yeah. I dearly love those ballads you sing, Roy.
Well, I really appreciate it.
Those tender love songs sort of get me. Will you do us another song after?
Really know how to hurt a guy, don't you?
Yes, I do. How about doing another one after we hear this little solo from the company cash register?
I'd love to.
All right.
Funny how life can slip away before you know what's happened. It's gone. You always think there'll be another day, but before you know it, life's gone and slipped away. Ask a lonely man whose hair is silvery gray if he can count the hearts he's broken in his day. I'll bet he'd bow his head and softly say, son, before you know it, life's gone and slipped away. I know a lady who lived her life at play, and I remember when she was so young and gay. Now all alone she cries for yesterday, but before she knew it, life had gone and slipped away. Yes, before you know it, life's gone and slipped away.
Oh, Stoney, don't that boy sing. I'm telling you, and a beautiful song, too. Speaking of good songs, I'd like for you to do one of my favorites, one of your records on Decca that you do so well. It's called This Train. Will you do it?
Yes, sir.
Be glad to.
All right.
This train's a big train, this train. This train's a big train, this train. This train's a big train, everybody rides it, it is a name. This train's a big train, this train. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory, don't carry nothing but the righteous only. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train don't carry no gamblers, this train. This train don't carry no gamblers, this train. This train don't carry no gamblers, no pickpockets and the hobo ramblers. This train don't carry no gamblers, this train. 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 Let me tell you now, this here train don't carry no sinners, this train. Well, this here train don't carry no sinners, this train. This train don't carry no sinners, all religious people and all free thinkers. This train don't carry no sinners, this train. This train's a big train, this train. This train's a big train, this train. This train's a big train, everybody rides it, it is an aim. This train's a big train, this train. This train. This train. This train.
Oh, boy. Well, my lady Stoney Cooper, thank you very much. Our thanks also to Roy Drusky and Stringbean for visiting with us this time. We appreciate you watching, too. See you next week, same time, same station. Until then, bye-bye.